Hi everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech-language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I have been working exclusively with individuals with Parkinson's since 1999. I am here to help you establish and maintain a consistent home practice routine. Today is Friday. Everybody say TGIF with intent. Ready? TGIF. Are you projecting your voice forward? Let's do it again. TGIF. You're always reaching for the end. Thank God it's Friday. We do things sometimes a little bit differently on Friday, but today we're going to do a lesson from one of our group workbooks that is in our ELibrary. If you are working with a speak out provider, that's a speech language pathologist who has been trained in our program, then you do have access, free access to this ELibrary. So the reading and cognitive exercises will come from that workbook. And if we have time, I'll show you another exercise you can do at home using some playing cards. Let's all take a sip of water with intent, and then we'll get started. We are speaking out. We're projecting our voice forward so that we can activate the speech and swallowing muscles. We need to use a lot of intent. Let's go ahead with the first exercise. Lift your voice and speak out. May, me, my, mo, moo. Make your voice fly over your computer in front of you. May, me, my, mo, moo. Be very deliberate. May, me, my, mo, moo. Let's use a little bit more intent by stretching out the vowels. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Strong to the end. And that was probably more challenging because it required more breath support. One more time. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very nice. Let's all take a sip of water with intent. We're thinking about it. It's amazing how many things we do automatically, and we need to think about it. If you want to chat, you just need to put your nickname in, and then you can chat. So it's nice if you put maybe your first name and where you're from, or I might put Samantha from Dallas. That's what I would put. But you won't see the chat come up unless you put your nickname in. Once you do that once, you probably don't need to do it again. Then the chat will just recognize your computer or the device you're on. So you might only have to put it in one time, and then tomorrow when you practice or next week you won't need to do it again. Let's go ahead and do our next exercise, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth. Make that ah fly in front of you. Here we go. Ah. Good. Nice and strong. Again. Ah. Good. Again. We're reaching for the end. Let's do one more. good. Go ahead and take a sip of water with intent. With Parkinson's, you need to be intentional, purposeful, deliberate in all of your actions. All right, next exercise, the glide. Produce a steady ah forward and then slowly glide up. It is important when you get to the top that you stop. You close your mouth, you let everything settle, and then you're going to start over. Let's do it again. You might have to deliberately keep that mouth open at the end of your glide. All right, let's do it again. I know these are not easy, but they're very good. We need to do them. Make sure the voice is in front of you, not here, not back here. Always speaking out. One more. Stop. Good. Let's take a sip of water. Grab that cup with intent. Think about it. Be deliberate. And when you bring it to your mouth, make sure you're swallowing with intent. You need to do everything with intent. That's the way it goes with Parkinson's. We're going to move on to the counting. You know what? Actually, instead of this, we're going to count to 10, forward and backward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're reaching for the end. Let's do it again with more intent, which means we'll slow down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you do that counting, you never want to squeeze numbers out. Whenever you need to take a breath, you just take one. Don't think about the breathing. But when you feel that you're not able to speak out, then just take that quick breath and keep going. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Backward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a sip of water. Grab that cup with intent. Today we are working out of our Year of Intent workbook. Let me go ahead and show you this. This is in the ELibrary, and we're working for one of the lessons for May. We're going to go ahead and read these sentences with intent. Okay, be very deliberate, project every word forward. Let's read the sentences forward and then backward. Here we go. How are you today? Today you are how? Let's try that again, always reaching for the end, not trailing off. Ready? How are you today? Today you are how? For the reading, we're trying to build strength and endurance, okay? It doesn't really matter what you read, as long as you're able to do it in a strong voice and it doesn't turn into a cognitive exercise. So we want the mouth moving, we want you taking deep breaths, we don't want you having to think about what you're reading, okay? But just keep the focus on speaking out. Next one. Fine, thank you. You thank fine. Again. Fine, thank you. You thank fine. Next. The sun is coming out. Out coming is sun the. Again. The sun is coming out. Out coming is sun the. This is not supposed to be like regular conversation. We're strengthening the muscles. Next. Are they on their way? Way there on they are. Again. Are they on their way? Way there on they are. Next. I'd like some more. Backward. More some like I'd. Again. I'd like some more. More some like I'd. Are you speaking out? Next. This chocolate cake is good. Good is cake, chocolate this. Again. This chocolate cake is good. Good is cake, chocolate this. Keep the sounds in front of you. Ready? The music is too loud. Loud too is music the. Again. The music is too loud. Loud too is music the. When we are reading, we're not yelling. We're projecting our voices forward. We're speaking out. Ready? Can you hear me? Me hear you can. Again. Can you hear me? Me hear you can. Next. Nice to see you again. Every word with intent. Nice to see you again. Again you see too nice. Do it again. Nice to see you again. Again you see too nice. Next. We are out of milk. Milk of out are we. Again. We are out of milk. Milk of out are we. It's not supposed to sound like conversation. It's supposed to be exaggerated. Let's take a sip of water. When you're working out of the workbooks, the exercises are supposed to be a little bit challenging, but not frustrating. We want the focus on speaking out. So if reading those sentences, let's say, is too easy, okay, you're able to get a great voice, Then you try to read them backwards and see if you can still get that strong voice. Now let's try something different. Instead of saying the last word, we're going to spell it. Ready? Happy May, D-A-Y. Again. Happy May, D-A-Y. Don't trail off. Next. She plants, F-L-O-W-E-R-S. Make sure to connect the letters when you spell. That forces you to use greater breath support. Let's try it again. She plants, F-L-O-W-E-R-S. Next. Spring has S-P-R-U-N-G. Again. Spring has S-P-R-U-N-G. Next one. Buy me some P-E-A-N-U-T-S. Again. Buy me some P-E-A-N-U-T-S. Very good. All right, so that's just one lesson in our ELibrary. And again, if you're working with a speech-language pathologist privately that's been trained in our program, then you have free access to the ELibrary. So ask your speech pathologist. He or she has a special code they will give you to get into the ELibrary. Let's go ahead and do Dr. Boone's words. With intent, exaggerate the G's, the K's, and the NG's. Gu la gang ga ga. Gu la gang ga ga. Next. Ku ka mangu ka. Ku ka mangu ka. Next. Gangla. Gangla. Speak out. Kukla. Kukla. Let's all take a sip of water with intent. We'll end with the cognitive exercise. I want you to name, I'm going to give you 10 seconds, okay, about 10 seconds. I want you to name items in this category with intent. Every time you say something, project your voice forward. The first category is Mexican dishes. Go ahead with intent. You should be able to name 10 to 20 items in 1 minute. Okay, Mother's Day gifts. I'll give you about 10 seconds. Go ahead, say each one with intent. Okay, next one, things that fly. And one more, famous mothers. That's a harder one. Famous mothers. Think of TV shows, famous mothers. The last exercise I want to show you, if you have a deck of playing cards, I just want you to name the card with intent, and you're going to be very deliberate. 10 of hearts and reach at the end. Ready? Go ahead. Eight of clubs. Say it. 6 of diamonds, and reach for the end. Go ahead and say this one. Again, 6 of diamonds. If you don't know the suits, or again, if it becomes too challenging, you could say 6 red. Okay, you could do that. Then you could name the card that comes after this one. So name the card that comes after the 6 of diamonds. 7 of diamonds. Name the card that comes before this one. Name the card that comes 3 before this one. How about the card that comes 3 after this one? So this is a way that you can work on speaking out, where you have to think a little bit more. And so take a deck of cards, just name the cards. If that's too easy, then try to name the one before it or the name after. If that's too easy, name 2 before, 2 after, and so on, until you're having to think about it a little bit more. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We will have a session on Memorial Day for those of you in the United States. So Parkinson's doesn't take a day off, and we don't take a day off either. So you will have a home practice session on Memorial Day this Monday. And so make sure you exercise your voices before getting together with family and friends. All right. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.